Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. Back at you with another quick hit. I want to give all the honors, the praises, the glory belongs to my Lord and Savior. His name is Yahweh by Sham, Yahweh Shai, by Hasham, Mahar, Kwadash. To the brothers and few sisters that are listening and also learning in the hopes of being saved within these last days, because we are living in the last days of the last days. And this is going to be like a bit of encouragement, or it might be harsh. We're just going to see how the spirit goes. The Lord Jehovah, whatever ability, whatever talent, whatever gift you've been given, the Lord Jehovah wants you to utilize that, learn that gift, nurture it, go out, teach, study, and we can't be lukewarm. We're going to go to Revelations 3. I'm going to jump straight to Revelations 3 and I just lost it. Where is it? I'm gonna have to find it again. Where is it? Revelation 3. I think it was 3:16. Let me quickly go to it. It's Revelation 3 and 16. So lucky about that. Revelation 3 and 16. So it says, actually start at 14. And unto the angel of the church of Laodiceans, this was a church in a particular region. Write these things, saith the Aman, the faithful and true witness, the beginning of creation of God. Okay? So these things were written down for the brothers in a certain church, in a certain area. I know thy works. So the Lord knows our works, what you're doing. He knows if you're being lazy, right? He knows if you're indulging more into the flesh than in the spirit. I know thy works of that are neither cold nor hot. Neither. That means you're not one of the other. You're not cold and you're not hot. That means you would be on the fence. If something is not cold or hot, that means it's on the fence. And it says, I would thou were cold or hot. So he would rather that we were cold or hot for the truth. So you haven't got to be on fire, completely fervent, passionate. You have to have passion. There has to be a passion, a zeal when you're teaching. So one of you were neither cold nor hot. I wish that you were cold or hot. I would that you were cold or hot. So hot, on fire for the truth, or cold, you're just not in it at all. So then, because they are lukewarm, this Yahweh Shai is speaking. I will spew thee. Right? You are lukewarm and neither cold nor hot. I will spew thee out of my mouth. And we're going to look up these words as well. Babakashah. And check what it says. Babakashah. So when it goes into this word lukewarm, let's look this up. I know that works neither cold nor hot. I want that were cold or hot. Look up this word hot. I just want to see what comes up. Beautiful. Metaphor of fervor of mind and zeal. I said that, didn't I? You have to be zealous. You have to have, if you're doing something, there has to be a passion behind it, or then you just, why are you doing it? And that's with anything one does. You have to have passion. You understand? Boiling hot, metaphor for fervor of mind and zeal. You gotta be zealous, man. All right? Be zealous for it. You gotta put your all into it. Okay? So then, because I are lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. So let me go into this word lukewarm. Check it out. See what comes up.
Strong's G 5513. Kliaras.
Kliaras in the Greek. It says tepid, lukewarm. Metaphor of the condition of the soul, richly fluctuating between a topper of fervor of love. So it says, condition of a soul, richly fluctuating. So if your soul's fluctuating, 1 minute is, yeah, I'm all in. The next minute, I'm not too sure. Nah, you have to be on fire for Yahweh Shai. Between a torpor and fervor of love. So it's when someone's like fluctuating. You ever been hot and cold at the same time? Right? The Lord doesn't want us to be like that. right? It says to become warm, liquefy, melt, tepid. Metaphorically, of the condition of a soul, ritually fluctuating between tepor of fervor of love. So that's why we have to be, everything has to go into it. Everything. This has to be your all. Don't worry about all this other stuff that's going on. This has to be your all. Okay? What did you have to say? Seek the kingdom of heaven first, and all these other things shall be added unto you. Everything else shall be added. We need to get our priorities straight. What's the priority? This word. This should be your priority. Nothing else. Everything else is just to get by. Right? So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. How do you like your Guinness? How do you like your lager on a hot day? You don't like it hot, do you? You put your lager in the fridge. So because they were neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. Nobody likes a hot Guinness. Right? Nobody likes a hot Guinness. Right? Now when it comes to wine, you can have your wine a bit warm, right? You can drink warm wine. It doesn't need to be in the fridge. But when it comes to like lagers, if you drink a warm lager, you're going to spit that out. So this is metaphorically speaking. That word for spew, let's go into it.
Strong's G 1692. Emeo.
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 Emeo in the Greek, to vomit forth, to throw up. So you're going, you don't like it, it's distasteful. So those that tend to be lukewarm, the Lord sees it as distasteful. I used to do countless lessons on this, and brothers used to get feel a certain way. And it wasn't to boast, it's not to boast or nothing, because you've seen men that have also been on fire for the truth and they fell out. It's a matter because you're working at your own salvation. And what's going to please the Lord the most? You doing his work. That's what's going to please him. So we need to do that. Whatever mental capacity, whatever, strength you have to teach your word, you teach it. Right? Because nobody else is going to help you except from your Habashai. So it says the vomit to reject with extreme disgust. And we don't want the Lord rejecting us. We don't want the Lord Yahushua rejecting us. Right? That's why it says he will spew out of his mouth. We don't want to be rejects. Right? So we went to that now. And we're also going to go to... What else have we got? We got Ecclesiastes 9 and 10. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with all thy might, for there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave, whither thou goest. So we're saying, whatever you're going to do it with all your might, not some, all, everything. Because there's no device, no knowledge, no wisdom in the grave when you pass, whither thou goest. You see what I'm saying? Listen, you have to be passionate about this stuff, man. Okay, and you can't let nothing, no demon on earth separate us from this truth. Yeah, you're going to get a lot of people with spirits jumping them. You even got, right now, you even got people, they don't even want to go to work. I'm not going to get too much into detail. You even got people, they're taking days off work just to see what I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? Bro, we're doing something good, man. We're doing something good, bro. You got people taking, if they do work, I doubt it, you got people taking days off work just to be nosy and see what I'm doing. Bro, that shows you that we're doing something right. But that's just the devil. That's all that is the devil trying to discourage us. Keep and teaching the word. Right? See what else we got. Right? They're being used, man. These people are being used. And that's why we should fear the Lord Jehovah Shai. Because if you don't fear him, yeah, he can use the devil to throw you off track. The more you're in this word, the more protection. The more you're in this word, the more you can you have more inspiration. The more you're in this word, the more we can build a connection with Yahweh Shai. The less you're in this word, the more them demonic attacks are going to come. Right? So we also going to go to Jeremiah 48 and 10. Right? Cursed be he. Hold on. Let's type this in the blue letter lexicon. Abakisha. I want certain brothers to make it, but it's not up to me. It's up to the Lord. So you got to do everything you can. And it's not by works, but the works is a sign of your faith. All right, I want to go to Jeremiah 48 and 10. All right. You don't see no one going to the wanting big muscles, but they never go gym, right? So there's a works behind it. Jeremiah 48, I think is 10. 48 and 10. Let's go. Okay, damage. This takes a while to load up. Here we go. This is Jeremiah 48 and 10. It says, "Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord Jehoshua deceitfully." So those that are doing it deceitfully, they're cursed. "And cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood." What's the sword? Hebrews 4 and 12. Right? It says this word is sharper than any two-edged sword. So in war, what do? You have a sword. Why do you use the sword? For war. So you don't want to be keeping your sword back from blood. So if you're not really doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're holding it back. That means you're not being efficient in the war. And the sword is the word. So key thing, cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully. Look up this word now. Deceitfully in the Hebrew.
Strong's H 7423. Remiyah.
Rameyah. It says a laxness, it says a slackness, it says slackening, it says deceit, it says treachery. So when one's doing the word deceitfully, there's laxness, there's a slackness in it, and there's deceit mixed in with treachery. And it also says false, guile, idle, slack. Yeah, are you listening? Of speech, treachery, and a treacherous bow, and also deception. All right, so we don't want to be deceitful individuals. It says in the Genesis Hebrew Chaldee lexicon, a letting down or relaxing of hands, indolence. This notion of the root nearly approaches to the conj. A remiss hand of any affair, a remiss hand idle, which is useless, deception and fraud. And it also says deceptive archers who deceive by false flight. That's why it's so important to be focused on what we're supposed to be focused on. Don't want to be doing the work deceitfully. We're also going to go to Matthew 25 when it talks about the slothful, wicked and slothful servant. Right, let's get this Baba Kishar. I believe it's in Matthew 25. Type in this word slothful. Don't worry about all this other stuff that's going on around us. That's just weak vessels, weak people being used by the enemy to come at you. Don't worry about all that other stuff. The scripture says resist the devil as well, and he will flee from you. What's one of the ways of resisting the devil? By teaching, by not getting distracted. That's how you resist the devil, by staying connected. Right? To the scriptures, man. So, we got Romans 12 and 11. We're going to quickly go to that Romans 12 and 11. Not slothful in business. This is a business, by the way. Yeah, this is a business, and this is the most important business on earth. This is the most important business that you could ever come across. This ain't any business where you could get hired by a company, a Fortune 500 company. No, this is proper business. Proper business. This is the Lord's business, and you don't mess with that. So we got to make sure we're doing everything for Yahushua. Not slothful in business, fervent in the spirit. We looked at that word fervent, which is zealous. Serving the Lord Yahushua. That's who we're here to serve. And you brothers that believe. You scoffers, you scorners, you demons, we're not really here to serve you. Those of you that don't want to, we could care less what you think. Okay. So now we're going to go to Matthew 25 and 26. One thing at a time. Come on, we need to get that stride again. Right? You got people trying to throw us off our pivot point. At Matthew 25 and 26. There's a lot here, but I want to get straight to the point. Right? We can start at Matthew 25 and 23. All right. This is Matthew 25 and 23. Right? His Lord said to him, "Well done, good and faithful servant that has been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter into the joy of the Lord." Then he which received the 1 talent came and said, "Lord, I knew thee that art a hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and I went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there that is thine. This individual had a talent, but he didn't use it. His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sow not, and gather where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received my own with usury. So the individual that had this talent that didn't use it, it was said he was better off giving it to someone else that could make money off it so he could get it back. Interest. Take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him which have 10 talents. For every one that have shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that have not shall be taken away, even that which ye have. You see? So if you're not using it, it gets taken away. That's why, again, it's so important that we maximize our potential with this truth. We maximize it to the best of our ability. All right? So I'm going to shut off here the main points I brought out, and just be fervent. Whatever ability you have for your house, be fervent, use that talent, and the Lord will increase it in due time. Hope this was edifying. Until the next time, shalom. And you brothers out there, stay prayed up as well, because brothers are facing a lot of demonic attacks. That's another thing as well. And when you're in the words, it's not to say you're not going to have demonic attacks, but it may be less. Why? Because you're more tapped into the word. When you're not in the words, the enemy has more leeway to mess with you. That's why it says resist. Part of resisting is reading, studying, fasting, praying, communicating with the brotherhood. All these things help. Right? Because there's a lot of demons out here. Okay? So Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to shut off here, and until the next time, shalom. Shalom.